Major Susan Cotter, C-O-T-T-E-R, Harris County Sheriff's Office. At approximately 10:40 this morning, we were dispatched to the 10300 block of I-45 North here at West Road in regards to a weapons disturbance. Upon our arrival, we learned that a Brinks armored car was servicing the ATM here at the Chase Bank. When the Brinks personnel was servicing the ATM, he was approached by two black males that were armed. They shot the person that was servicing the ATM, and the other black male helped the driver at bay so he could not get out of the truck. There was an off-duty University of Houston police officer working security and was in her vehicle outside of the bank. She saw what was transpiring, and she discharged her firearm. She discharged her firearm at the suspects. It's unknown if they were struck or not. The suspects began to flee, and they were discharging their firearms when they began to flee. You can see the shell casings are marked just behind me. The driver, or the guy from the Brinks that was shot in the arm. It is non-life threatening. He was transported to Houston Northwest Hospital, and he is in stable condition at this time. The Harris County Sheriff's Office Homicide Division and the Harris County District Attorney's Office is investigating the officer-involved shooting, and the FBI is investigating the bank robbery. The suspects fled with 3 cartridges belonging to the ATM, and it's unknown the amount of money that they may or may not have gotten from those 3 cartridges. They fled in a black Suburban, unknown license plate. The 2 black males are described to be in their 20s or 30s. One was wearing a gray hoodie. They had masks over their face, and the other one was wearing a pink camouflage type shirt.
Can you talk to us first about the scene? You talk about them getting away. We see the evidence tags and the shell casings behind you. When you say they fled in this black Suburban, did they go towards the Walmart?
I don't know what direction they fled.
I just am looking at all of this. This is a busy shopping center on a Friday just before lunch.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you talk to me about the danger of all of that?
It's very dangerous. It's very bold to be doing this at 10:40 in the morning when there's a lot of activity at this Walmart as well as these other businesses in this area. Very bold.
So you say that the suspect just walked up and immediately shot the guy at the ATM?
Yes, ma'am. What we were advised was they shot him. They didn't, just hold him at gunpoint or anything like that. They just immediately shot him.
And they held the driver at gunpoint. I know you said at bay.
Yes, at gunpoint. Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone else injured in the vicinity inside the bank, do you think?
No, ma'am.
Talk to me a little bit about the thinking of that off-duty officer.
Very, very, very smart. I mean, on top of her feet, aware of what was going on around her, and that was why she was here.
I know you're working to gather all the details, but you all have been out here with evidence. If you could just do your best to kind of think, how wide is this picture for viewers who might not be able to access it at home? How big are we talking about?
We're talking, a football field size would be a good description. We don't have the vehicle at this time.
Do you believe they're part of a larger ring? I ask that because I think of the death of Arlene Alvarez. She and her family happened to be passing by a similar bank ATM when somebody was approaching somebody at an ATM. How closely will you be looking at open investigation?
Well, obviously, we'll try to link it to any other robberies we have with us, the Houston Police Department, and the FBI. But at this time, it's a very fluid scene, very fresh, and we're still in the early stages of the investigation. But certainly, we'll be looking at that.
We are streaming this on social media platforms major. A lot of the Harris County residents are saying this is enough. You mentioned this happened bold, brazen, in the middle of the day on Friday in the shopping center. From a law enforcement standpoint, how frustrating is it with these crimes that could affect anybody, anywhere, innocently?
It's very frustrating to us, but we're going to keep trudging through this. Our guys that that's what we do. But it is frustrating that we continue to see this happen.
Is there a chance all of this was caught on surveillance video?
Yes, ma'am. We're reviewing surveillance video now. The FBI is.
And when you say masks, just to clarify, do you mean like COVID face masks? Do you mean ski masks?
They were described as more of a COVID mask to me. Okay? All right. Thank you.
Handguns or long
They were handguns.